glorious. It's actually really nice to be back in the UK. Yeah, and I mean that as well. Anyway, good. Come on over here, Cook. Yeah, sit. Come on, lie down, lie down, lie down. Yeah, you listen to it. Cook is a bit nervous, and that's because we're off to the vets basically. The first thing we need to get sorted, because we've got our ferry tomorrow, is we need to get the boys. Now bear in mind, we've not done this before, but I believe they need to have some worming tablets, basic little health check to make sure they're all right, and then I think they stamp the boys' pet passports. So there's 2 in the local area. We haven't rang up because, well, where's the fun in that? I'd rather just turn up and cuff it. So we're on the way to the first one now, and hopefully this goes real smooth. Hey, Cook. Actually, Cookie likes the vets. He's a right little flirt. It's Hooch which hates the vets. Hey, kid. Right then, job done. The boys have had their worming tablets. So we got 4 of these. Obviously, they are huge. I don't know if you can see the size of that. They're massive. So when she was giving the worming tablet, and the vet was giving the worming tablets to the boys, she was having to proper throw them down their throat, as in like getting her fingers down there, because they're massive. But they've had them, so that's good. And then also they have a little health check, like a mini fit to travel type check. Cookie, 7 years of age, is like a butcher's dog, fit and healthy. She did pick something up on Hoochie. She said he's got like a slight murmur, so that's something we're gonna have to get sorted when we get back. And we're kind of, obviously we've googled it already, so we're starting to flap. And this is, and all they do is, these are the boys' pet passports. So they just stamp them, sign them with dates and times. And actually it's quite lucky, because I thought you just had to get like done, like my bad admin, I thought you just had to get like the worming tablets done before you go back to the UK. Apparently it's 24 hours before, a minimum of 24 hours, and our ferry is actually something like 22 hours. But it's by the time you get back to the UK, so obviously it will be over 24. But yeah, for the people who are out there, it's got to be a minimum of 24, maximum 5 days. Happy? Good. Let's go home. Oh, you're looking sad. You have to hold your wheeze for like 7 hours. Hey, you gonna be okay with that? Yeah, you'll be okay. Oh, these are good. This is the good shit, eh, boys? Hang on. You ready?
Desperado.
Good boy, Cook. You know what to do,
Oh,
mate.
he dropped it.
Oh, no. Here you go, it's yours. Deck 10? Yeah. Let's get a lift. Right, you got that, you got water. We'll feed you when we finish. We've got coffee. Be good boys for me. Cookie, you are not in charge. Gucci, you are. I love you. Good boys. Okay. We good?
Yeah.
Thank you, Gibbo. That's the 47th time I washed my hands today. Anyway, we're on our way back to the UK, people. That hurt. Anyway, right, we're on our way back to the UK. And actually, we're quite lucky to be on our way back to the UK. We found out last night that they were closing all EU borders last night. at midday today, and our ferry was at 2:15, so we were kind of like, shit, are they not going to let us out? We thought they might do, but when logic seems to be a bit rare on the ground at the moment, we were like a bit worried. Anyway, they've let us out. We're heading back to the UK, and all we've got to deal with now is getting the boys through the border control with their stamps and that, and then we're back in Blatter. Can't wait.
Should we get you in the front? Should we get you in the front, Virginia? We better get a move.
Oh, how we've missed the grey skies of Britain. Yeah, so back in the UK, obviously, and we are about to go do our first food shop since we've been back in the UK amongst the coronavirus pandemic. So we've chosen Sainsbury's, no particular reason, it's the closest one here, and we're gonna go see how bare these so-called food shelves are and see if we can get hold of, I don't know, pasta and toilet rolls, I believe is the in thing to have these days, so let's go. So we've just come out of Sainsbury's, and yeah, I'm fucking quite shocked, to be honest. There are literally empty shelves. Fresh fruit is like, yeah, I'm a bit lost for words actually. Yeah, I know, it's like you would think we're in wartime. Crazy. Anyway, we're back at the van. Filming while I'm picking up the shit. Warms up the hands, doesn't it? So that's us, stocked up on food, well, a few days worth. We've got some toilet roll, not from the UK, I might add. Because it was done. We're in the New Forest. We love the New Forest, so it's great for us because we love it. It's great for the boys because they run and they just do their thing. So we're calling it a tactical retreat to the New Forest for the time being. What I'll do is once we get back to the van, I will talk a little bit more about why we came back from Europe early, and two, how it's affecting, because obviously if you've got a house it's a little bit different, as most people will be experiencing coronavirus living in a house or a flat or whatnot, but we're living in a van, and I'll just give you my thoughts on how we're going to attack the coronavirus by living in a van. Anyway, I'm going to keep on walking. It's glorious. It's actually really nice to be back in the UK. Yeah, and I mean that as well. Anyway, good. Right then, okay. We'll go through this real quick. First thing, why did we come back early? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Coronavirus. Our biggest fear was getting locked down in a country which, one, we didn't speak the language, and two, all the tourist attractions and the beaches and all the cities and all that, we're locked down or locking down anyway, so we just thought we might as well get back to the UK. And to add on to that, we've got some personal business which we need to attend to on the 10th of April. So we didn't want to not be able to get back from that. By the way, stay tuned for next week's video as you'll see what that is. I don't want to keep you hanging or anything. But anyway, yeah, so we wanted to get back for that. We were a bit worried we might get locked down in Europe. And it's easier when you go back to the country which you have lived the majority of your life and you speak the language. Fair one? Yeah. Luckily, me and Gibbo, we're still fighting fit. We're still in a fight as such, no symptoms. And to be honest, van life means you're pretty sort of like self-isolating all the time anyway, just through the way you live your life. So we're fit and healthy. The only issue we've had so far is, as I said earlier in the video, was the vet in Holland heard like a slight murmur on Hooch's heart. We have tried to get him into a vet, and we rang up one yesterday. We explained the situation about coming back over from Europe, and they basically said, look, you need to go into a 2-week self-isolation. You can't bring him into the vet because you've been away travelling. But what makes us worry is that they sounded quite concerned about Hooch as well. So they ran through a few symptoms which he might be displaying, and we were like, yep, he's got all those. And the fact we can't get him into a vet because they're like, you've been abroad, and we're saying, look, we're fit and healthy, we don't have to, we've got this social distancing, we can keep apart, please just look at our dog. And they're like, you have to wait 2 weeks. So that's the only real problem or issue we've encountered so far. Apart from that, everything's been quite straightforward so far. Actually, one thing which we are going to encounter, which could become a problem for us, is we just got an email today from, I'm part of Camping and Caravan in, what's the thing called, like a group or a membership, and they emailed everyone saying all their campsites are shutting down. Now, we don't stay at campsites, but what we found is they're really good places to get rid of our black waste and our grey waste, and to top up on our fresh water. Now, if they're all closed, that's going to cause issues for us. So we could have issues in the future regarding fresh water and getting rid of our toilet. We haven't got any major financial sort of like overheads. Yeah, we need to get fresh water, but we haven't got a mortgage, we haven't got to pay for our utility bills. So in that regard, it's quite comforting to know that we haven't got any massive bills going out. But on the downside, it could be a bit more tricky. The other good thing about van life is, like I said, it leads itself really well to self-isolating anyway. Me and Gibbo, the two boys, we're quite happy in the van, so we'll just have to go with the flow and that. But generally, I think we'll be all right. But we'll take you along for the ride, and we'll let you know the ups and downs of van life during the virus. And yeah, if anyone's got any tips on how to make it better or to make it easier, please put them in the comments below, eh? That, people, is this week's video. If you have enjoyed the video, thumbs up for me, please. That'd be awesome. Really appreciate it. If you want to comment. If you've got any tips, ideas on how we can make our van life experience better in the UK during the virus, please comment. If you want to share the video, please share it. Yeah, that's how nervous I am about coronavirus. And lastly, if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. It'd mean the world to us. And lastly, stay safe, be kind to each other, and wash your hands. I'll see you next week. Laters.